In America, they pretty much don't give you the real story at all. So you're slaves and masters.
Okay, so we dealt with indigenous. Okay, and you see inside of indigenous, you see the term gene. Okay, and that's very key. That's very key. Now, you can migrate somewhere. Okay, number one, you can migrate somewhere and you could be the first migrant in the land. That don't make you indigenous to the land. Just because you're the first migrant in the land, okay?
The Olmecs may have ruled fewer people, but they were also the first to rule. They are a people shrouded in mystery. The jungle has swallowed almost everything they made. In fact, no one even knew they existed until the first giant heads turned up. Colossal heads. Strange and disembodied. 17 of them. So far.
These are Negroes we are talking about, not some lab mice in a cage. We are not one monolithic group of people.
When you look at a person's physical makeup, it's going to tell you a lot of where they come from. Okay?
Black people did not just come from Africa. Black people were already in the States.
I'm going to come back to that. We don't see the sickness in the shit that we say.
This is brother Sarasu Seti. I'm live in Ethiopia. We, by chance, we done stumbled upon, an Olmec head right here in Ethiopia. And, what the brothers told us was that during the Ethiopian-Italian War, Mexico was one of the nations that stood up for Ethiopia. You know what I'm saying? Mexico was one of the nations that stood up for Ethiopia. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, Indians, niggas, same thing.
And in commemoration of that alliance, you understand what I'm saying? Mexico sent an Olmec head to Ethiopia. This is the ancestors calling.
I'm going to come back to that. When I start hitting, but sometimes you got to warm it up. Because there's two sides to every corner.
They got to go backwards.
Yeah, down the jetway.
Down the jetway. Oh, yeah, don't want nobody to fall. Yeah. And look at this one right here. See her back up. All right, this is what we're doing. Ooh, my leg hurt. Ooh, ouch. Ouch. Who you call us? Did you call me slut? She said you slut.
No, I did that.
Hold on. What did she say?
She said slut. No,
That's
I
right.
did not. She said
yes, you did.
I have an accent.
Okay, say
Spanish.
Okay, you ain't Spanish.
Yes, I am.
She from Panama.
I'm from Panama, Central
you ain't Spanish.
Yes, I am.
She from Panama.
I'm from Panama, Central
you blankish.
Right.
Yo say Panamanian.
You ain't Spanish.
Yes,
you ain't Spanish.
Yes,
He got this theory that all people come out of Africa. How?
When you look at the origin of Afrocentrism, you find that it is rooted in European ideology. The definition of Afrocentrism is centered on or derived from Africa or the Africans, emphasizing or promoting emphasis on African cultures and the contributions of Africans to the development of Western civilizations. Africa became the cradle of mankind by a European by the name of Charles Darwin when he wrote The Descent of Man in 1871, even though he also spoke that there were already Europeans in Europe before the African left Africa. And in this Descent of Man, he wrote how Africans all descended from primates in Africa, while there was a distinct race of Europeans in Europe.
I'm from Africa. I'm from Crenshaw Mafia.
So when you look at it, the European is actually superior in this concept that they created by saying we only came from Africa and only Africa.
Why the fuck you lying? Why you always lying? Oh my God. Stop fucking lying.
Let me assure you, I got my PhD in African American Studies from Yale.
Let's continue, oh great niggerologist. Enlighten us.
He got this theory that all people come out of Africa. How? How, goddammit? How can that that be possible?
If they can't take a joke, you know what? F them.
Yeah, F them.
I went to the most northern country in Africa, Egypt. Now, you might got Morocco over there, or whoop-de-woo. I didn't go into Morocco, but yes, I did. I did go into Morocco, and up in the mountains, you might get a little snow.
There is a blizzard going on in Jordan and Israel and Egypt right now. And if we even go into northwestern Africa and Morocco, this is the road conditions there. As you can see, it is a little bit heavier than a single dusting. And again, when you look at this map, it does say Sahara Desert, and it does say Desert of Libya. That is correct. Your eyes are not playing tricks on you. We are talking about the Sahara Desert getting snowfall. It's at Ain Sefra, just a little bit east of the Moroccan border. Snowfall literally visible from space, and that extends westward all the way through Morocco. Today, December 25th, Merry Christmas to everybody. Looking at Morocco, anywhere it's got that teal color, snows again today. Now, with all that said, you might have thought that, wow, this is a one-time event. But if we go back to December 1st, you can see that in Algeria, it had already started snowing early. The actual snow started November 28th and kept rolling through. This is the accumulation. Now, notice those cars in the center, how deep that is. Going forward into December 10th, the snows just kept coming. And December 15th, and look at the mountain ranges getting blanketed. And these snows just keep sweeping across Syria and Turkey over a foot.
The last time it snowed in Egypt was 1981. And it
snow in Africa. People in Johannesburg, South Africa experienced snow in 2012, and before that in 2007, although never to the extent American Midwesterners are accustomed to.
And it was on the fringes. And before that, it was 113 years before that. So, shit can happen. You know what I'm saying? And then I went to South Africa. You know what I'm saying? Which is the most southern nation in Africa.
Good evening to you once again. So much for spring. While parts of the Eastern Cape are covered in a thick blanket of snow, but the gloomy weather has caused havoc in some areas. The Louwtsburg and Vapansberg passes in the Graaff-Reinet area were closed due to excessive snow. Our reporter Busisiwe Jemsana Mandashe spent the day in a snow-covered Hogsback.
A winter wonderland, a rare opportunity as it's usually a July spectacle. Snow also fell over other parts of the province, with light falls even recorded in the Langkloof on Friday. But whether it's July or spring, snow is always a threat.
So I went to South Africa, hear me out, and they was in the same predicament, you understand, as Egypt. Had 22 cases of some damn snow in the last 150 damn years.
The Matroosberg or Sailor's Mountain is the second highest mountain in the Western Cape at 2,231 meters and is located in the Hex River Mountains north of the Boland town of Worcester. Matroosberg receives more snow than any other mountain in the Cape. Access to the mountain is gained via the farm Erfdeel. Visitors are welcome and have to pay an entrance fee to obtain a permit to go snow skiing or four-wheel driving.
I went to the most southern nation and I went to the most northern nation, Egypt and South Africa, okay? And damn it, you only gonna get every blue moon. When I say every blue moon, I'm talking about every 30 damn years, you might get some snow that gonna come down in Egypt or damn South Africa.
Why the fuck you lying? Why you always lying? Oh my god, stop fucking lying.
You'd be surprised to know that it does snow in Africa. People in Johannesburg, South Africa experienced snow in 2012, and before that in 2007, although never to the extent American Midwesterners are accustomed to.
Now when you come over to America, okay, North America, wait a minute, it's time to come on in with It's time. Let me where I'm gonna go. Okay. Now you looking at the last ice age that was on the planet. Now I don't know if that was like 10,000 years ago or whatever. You understand? I should have got that, but I don't need it. Because it's still goddamn cold in the same goddamn area. Okay? It's still cold in the same goddamn areas. You looking primarily damn near the whole north of the United States of America was up under ice. Okay? We talking about Michigan, Minnesota, all that shit up there. Even Ohio. You understand what I'm saying? New York, Massachusetts, New England. You understand? Even down damn near to Washington, D.C. was under the indigenous. You know what I'm saying?
I hear a lot of black people on Facebook talking about they want to move to Africa. Well, move your ass to Africa. I ain't going with you.
In America, they pretty much don't give you the real story at all. So you're slaves and masters. You see, it's a big difference. It makes the black Americans grow up with a built-in inferiority switch that is always in the shadows, if you really believe you come from slavery. There's a lot of questions to be had about all of that. Lots of black people don't come from a slave background but don't know it.
The colossal heads may be the key to that mystery. In fact, archaeologists believe they each portray not the face of a god, but the likeness of a king. Not the face of a god, but the likeness of a king.
We all believe we come from one giant slave. You dig?
So take your asses on back to Africa all you want to. Let me know how Farrakhan treats you.
Just move on up toward your destination.